do a progress update on the Corsa VXR as it's really close to being finished now. I've really focused on reducing weight with this car. You can obviously see the fiberglass bonnet there. You can literally pick that up with 2 fingers. It's so much lighter than the metal bonnet. We fitted aero catches to it to secure it in place. You can also see the polycarb windows there, so they've enabled me to obviously lose the weight of the window and lose the weight of the electronics. As we move around to the inside of the car, you'll see it's pretty empty. So a short time back, we removed the standard Recaro CSs, which were beautiful full leather heated seats, but we replaced them with these really lightweight Sparco revs and fitted this roll cage.
Bye bye, lovely seats. Ah, that wasn't done by that. Hey Mark! This is when you have to consult. It's when you consult the expert to make stuff happen. Ooh. Ooh. I've always wanted a roll cage.
It was an absolute pig to fit. Anyway, you can see the extinguisher down there. We've also removed the stereo, including the speakers, and I've made blanking plates on my 3D printer. Don't worry about the red cable there, that is just a horn that I need to wire in. I've retained the false floor and I've got a bag tied down underneath it, which is really useful for track days, as is that helmet net there. In terms of engine, I've not done masses to it. I've run a K&M panel filter with a less restrictive pipework. Also use a Turbo Smart recirc valve, and we've got pre-cat delete going into a Cobra resonated catback exhaust. Tuning on this started back in 2018 at WG Motorworks, where I had some uprated spark plugs fitted. More recently done the aircon delete as well, and Rabbit mapped it to 202 brake. 230 foot-pound of torque at 20 psi of boost. I purposely wanted to keep it around the 200 markers, just not to kill it really on the track. I found intake temps were hitting about 65 degrees on the track recently, so here we are fitting an AirTech intercooler. Oh yeah, and we stuffed a nice shiny new radiator in at the same time. Well, we actually managed this because we were all really ill this day. We'd just come back from holiday and all caught a nasty germ. In terms of transmission, we've got a Helix lightweight flywheel, which is half the weight of the standard one. Also got a clutch, which is rated up to 450 brake, and they're bigger as well. They're actually the size of the Astra components. Rebuilt gearbox, 3J variable torque biasing LSD, and a short shift. Power's all put down through these lightweight 18-inch alloys, which are wrapped in Yokohama rubber. Also running Brembo 4 pots with 330mm discs and fast road pads, and obviously braided lines and high temp fluid. The bumper cooling ducts you can see there are designed starting with a paper template. You can see here the prototype. I then produced them in carbon fibre infused plastic. I also designed these control arm mounted ones. They basically take air from under the car, they squeeze it and direct it at the brakes. Really helps solve some brake overheating issues I was having on track. Obviously remove dust covers and stuff like that as well, which all helps just reducing heat build up. Handling's obviously been improved, and this is thanks to some Bilstein gas shocks. Also got Powerflex bushes all round with caster adjustments made, and we did a Vibrotechnics gearbox mount to stiffen that up as well. Also got some additional bracing under the front, and obviously the cage helps stiffen the back up. You've possibly spotted those front arches already widened a bit. I've got a plan to go far further with those, both front and the rear, because I'm finding those Yokohama tyres have come up really wide. After that, I'd just like to upgrade the injectors, more for reliability, and then change the mapping a bit, as I found that AirTech coolers added a little bit of lag. Otherwise, it's done.